Lieutenant Hanley.
That's me.
Well, you weren't at battalion headquarters, Lieutenant.
What? Leave all this? All right, tell Sergeant Saunders to take over.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Hanley reporting, sir.
Special orders came down from division on you, Hanley. You're to proceed at once to the cocktail lounge at the Hotel Savoy in London.
I don't quite get the joke, sir.
There isn't any joke. That's where you're to go. And I haven't got the slightest idea why.
Combat. A Selmer production. Combat. Starring Rick Jason. And Vic Morrow. Co-starring J.D. Cannon.
I know it could be done because normally I get at least that high. We'll try it again.
I'm sorry, old boy, but I'm afraid you've got your facts wrong. The standard German infantry regiment consists of 15 infantry companies.
No. 12. Innkeeper. Look, I just did 2,000 words for colliers on the infantryman.
All the same, I'll wager you're wrong. Pound?
You are faded. There's an infantry officer. Will you take his word for it?
Certainly.
Get out your wallet. We're trying to settle a bet, Lieutenant. You happen to know how many companies a German infantry regiment has?
Sure, 15.
Well, you're sure?
Positive.
£1, please. Thank you. Oh, and thank you too, Lieutenant. Goodbye, gentlemen.
Can't see how I blew it. I just wrote an article for colliers and I... Hey, you have been with the shooting war, haven't you? When'd you get back?
Recently.
What outfit were you with?
U.S. Army.
You don't have to clam up with me, soldier. I'm a correspondent. Credentials up to my eyebrows. Ed Slocum, Washington Press Service.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Slocum.
So? What outfit are you with? When'd you get back? On furlough, sick leave, or what? I got it. You were wounded at the breakthrough of Saint-Lô.
Next thing I know, you'll want about £1 on it.
Funny. See you around, soldier.
Lieutenant Hanley, please. Lieutenant Hanley, please.
Well, that's me.
There's a telephone call for you, sir. End of the bar and to your left.
Thank you. Lieutenant Hanley.
This is your contact, Lieutenant. You are traveling under Special Orders 107, Headquarters, 21st Infantry Division. Date, 28 October. Is that correct, sir?
That's right.
Come directly to number 45, Garden Court, flat number 5.
No.
Come in. Close the door, please. Good evening, Lieutenant. I hope you'll excuse the surroundings, but we find cheap, unfurnished rooms ideal for preliminary conferences.
We?
Chief Intelligence. My name is Williams. Sit down, please. There's a photograph on the table, Lieutenant. Would you kindly look at it? You recognize the people?
Yes, it's the Barole family.
I understand the young man in the picture, Raymond Barole, was your roommate at college in the States.
That's right. He was an exchange student. After graduation, he took me back to his home in France for a vacation.
Tell me, Lieutenant, did you see much of Raymond's father, Dr. Barole, during your summer stay?
Quite a bit. He taught physics at the Sorbonne. He was home almost every weekend. We used to go fishing every chance we got, Raymond and his father and I. I helped him with his English in the evenings.
Then you would say that you and Dr. Barole, considering the difference in your ages, were good friends? That he liked you?
Yes.
That he would trust you?
I guess so.
Dr. Barole is an important physicist today, Lieutenant. Vital to the war effort.
In what way?
In many ways. The Germans, of course, want him to work for them.
He'd never do that.
No, as a matter of fact, he's quite anxious to work for the Allies. Of course, he can't manage that till he gets out of occupied France. Which brings us to you, sir, and the reason for your presence here. You follow me?
Not quite.
A month ago, Lieutenant, we contacted the French underground resistance fighters and set up a scheme to get Dr. Barole and his family out of the country. It failed abysmally.
Was Dr. Barole caught?
No, he got away by the skin of his teeth.
What happened?
We're not sure. Somehow German intelligence was onto us. Perhaps they deciphered a radio message. Perhaps there was a double agent within the Maquis itself. At any rate, a week ago, we learned where we can contact Dr. Barole. It's a village outside Epinal, not too far from the Swiss border, but still in occupied France. Now, we want to get him out of there, and we need your help.
What can I do?
Dr. Barole is skeptical now of whom we can trust. Therefore, the go-between, the one who gets into the French village disguised as a Frenchman and contacts him, must be someone Dr. Barole is certain isn't luring him into the hands of the Gestapo. Someone whose integrity is beyond question.
Like an old family friend who also happens to be an American Army officer?
Precisely. Will you help us?
No.
Why not?
Well, I'm not a spy, Mr. Williams. I'm an infantryman. I don't know the first thing about spying.
You don't have to. An American agent will be your teammate, a chap who's made countless jumps behind enemy lines.
Jumps? You parachute in?
Believe me, sir, it's safer than walking.
Well, what about getting out?
Shall we discuss exfiltration once we know you're willing to infiltrate? The plan itself is really quite simple, you know. The Maquis will take you to Dr. Barreau's daughter, Marie. She, in turn, if convinced you're a legitimate contact, will take you to her father.
Why Marie? She's just a child. Why not Raymond?
Raymond Barreau's dead, Lieutenant. He was killed by the Gestapo during our last attempt to get his father out. I'm sorry.
Proves how wrong he can be. Raymond was sure he was going to be the world's greatest architect. All right, Mr. Williams, I'll do it.
Why? For sentimental reasons? You can't breathe life back into Raymond Barreau, you know.
I didn't think I could.
Lieutenant Hanley, this is exceptionally hazardous duty. You'll have only the small Mackey group in the village and the man who jumps with you for help. Do you still want to go?
I do. And my reasons, Mr. Williams, are personal.
Of course. Welcome to the fold, Lieutenant. And now I should like you to meet the American intelligence officer who will go in with you.
What outfit did you say you were with again, Lieutenant?
You sure make a good newspaper man.
Foreign correspondent is the term, pal.
Unpleasant correspondent is the full title, I believe. A realistic touch, don't you think?
He fooled me.
Well, you better get cracking, Ted. I'd say start to mother moles.
Well, they're little people that live in an attic. They fit agents out from head to foot, past to present.
There we are, gents. Gestapo headquarters stationery. Watermark included. For a bloke go to Hamburg.
Fantastic.
Oh, tar. That's one of the best things I've done. Yeah, by the way, what will you chaps be wanting?
French villagers' credentials, both of us.
Oh, is that all? Righto.
He was in jail for counterfeiting 6 months ago. He'll outfit us with the Frenchman's normal pocket papers. Police identification cards, photos of the family, that sort of thing. And here, a recent love letter from a wife or girlfriend.
And for a Frenchman, sometimes both.
Actually, of the 5 steps in turning out an agent, recruiting, training, authentication, dispatching, communication, this one, authentication, is probably the most important. An agent working in an occupied country must wear the clothes of that country, down to the buttons and the way they're sewn on. Americans, for example, sew the one little holes crisscross. Europeans in parallel.
You don't miss a trick, do you?
Can't afford to. We almost lost an agent in Paris last week because a stormtrooper noticed that his weekend pass, he was posing as a Wehrmacht soldier on leave, had been initialed in pen rather than red pencil the way the others were.
Well, how did he get away with it?
Bluff. He said he'd initialed it himself so he'd keep a date with a gorgeous girl. Sie sollten dieses prachtvolle Mädchen sehen. Sie hat eine Figur wie Venus.
It was you.
Now back to you. Since you're only going to be with us for this one operation, we're going to skip the usual agent's training. Schools in radio, cryptography, microfilm sabotage, language refinement, the whole kit and caboodle. And concentrate on first, physical authenticity. Second, parachute jumping.
When does that start?
Tomorrow. Takes a week. I'll be in Lisbon meantime. My bureau chief wants 1,000 words on, believe it or not, intrigue in neutral capitals.
Your cover's real, then. You are a writer.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you did before the war, journalism?
No, I was you won't laugh.
Oh.
I was a language teacher at a girls' finishing school. All right. Come on, we got homework to do.
Say, wait a minute. You know, we're going into occupied France. I don't speak French.
C'est bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
See how fast you learn? Come on.
Oh, just the chap I'm looking for.
Trouble?
I'm afraid so. Item 1 comes from our agent in Frankfurt. Net closing around Barreau. Urgent, you make contact at once. Item 2, Washington. Barreau, work vital current effort. I suggest you jump in tomorrow night, gentlemen.
What about my parachute training?
Looks like you jump first, learn later, Lieutenant. Uncomfortable?
Inside and out. Let's run it down again.
Okay. How many Maquis can we expect when we touch down?
3. 2 men and a woman.
Their signal to us?
A hand clicker. We move toward the sound.
Right. What if you find the Maquis but not me? Say I'm killed in a fall or get lost in the woods.
The Maquis take me to wherever Marie Barreau is hiding. She, we hope, in turn takes me to her father. Question. Is Marie living under her real name now?
No. Only the Marquis we meet will know who she really is.
And only she knows where her father is.
Right.
Ack.
Yeah. Welcome to occupied France.
Is it always like this when you cross over?
No. Sometimes the Luftwaffe chases us.
Never complain about a muddy foxhole again.
We're target -10.
Isn't this about the time when you ask, are you scared, Lieutenant?
That comes later.
Ils sont arrivés. Allez-y, allez-y. Nous savons qu'il est blanchisseuse, et c'est tout. Est-ce qu'elle habite seule? Oui.
You had it right. I don't know where Dr. Barol is, but I do know where we can find Marie. She works as a laundress.
Germans don't know who she is?
No.
J'entends quelqu'un.
C'est rien, c'est rien. Allez-y sur la route, avec l'Américain, allez-y, allez-y.
D'accord.
He says for you and the girl to...
I speak English. Come. We wait at the road, please, George. George, c'est nous.
Est-ce qu'ils sont déjà finis?
Non, pas encore, mais bientôt. The Germans have forbidden us to be outside the village after dark.
Une patrouille en voiture.
The patrol car.
Allez le dire aux autres. Halt! Die Leute, Sie diese Flecke! Sehen Sie etwas? Ja, ich glaube, da bewegt sich etwas. Das Beste ist, wir sehen nach. Sie bleiben hier sitzen. Komm, steigen wir aus.
Il y a 2 hommes qui approchent.
Cachez-vous. Hide.
Votre papier, s'il vous plaît.
Comment?
Votre papier, monsieur.
Mais oui, sergent.
C'est d'accord. C'est pas le bench, à pas ça. Allez-vous-en.
Oui, oui.
Et maman! Viens ici. Votre chaquette. Allez. Va-t'en. Dépêche-toi.
Merci.
schönes Mädchen. Haben Sie nichts anderes im Kopf als Weiber?
Qui est là?
Je suis le village. Je vous apporte de la lessive.
Un moment, monsieur.
Bonsoir, mademoiselle. Est-ce que nous sommes seuls?
Is this you, Gil? Oh, Gil.
We have come to take you and your father out of France.
I'm an American intelligence officer. We want to take you and Dr. Barol to England.
And you are also an intelligence officer?
No, I'm a lieutenant in the infantry. I was sent so that you'd know you were not being deceived into.
Speak more slowly, please. I've spoken no English so long now.
Of course. I was sent so that you would know you are not being tricked into showing your father's hiding place to the Germans.
I see.
And do you believe?
Where is your father?
Beneath the floor we're standing on.
I would not trust anyone after what happened, even the Marquis. Maria's made many trips away from here to give the illusion I was hiding elsewhere. I would have been captured long ago if it were not for her resourcefulness.
The Marie I remember was not very resourceful. She was a little girl with pigtails and a dirty face.
I suggest we have this conversation when we reach Switzerland. We have to leave tonight, you know.
Ce soir? Tonight? Well, that's impossible.
Why?
Well, my notes, my work, hundreds of formulae. I could not go without them. It represents 10 years of research.
Where are the notes?
Hidden here in the village. I was afraid of capture the night I arrived. I had not stopped running for 12 hours. So I hid my notebook the first chance I had.
Where exactly is the notebook hidden, Dr. Barol?
In the cafe in the village.
What cafe? What's the name of it?
Le Chien Rouge. It belonged to a loyal resistance fighter. He since was killed. Today the cafe is owned by a collaborateur.
Where in the cafe are the notes hidden?
In the wine cellar. In the far corner are ledger books. My notebook is below them.
What time does the cafe close, Marie?
Whenever the last German soldier leaves. It is an entertainment center. Sometimes they drink until morning.
Wir haben ein klein bisschen Musik und jetzt haben wir ein bisschen Spaß.
It's 9 o'clock. I want us to leave by 11. Now, where can we meet? Some nearby landmark, easy for you to reach, for us to find.
What about coming back here?
Those entries we passed. Coming and going once a night is all right. Twice could arouse suspicion. Where can we meet?
L'église? The church?
Is it open at night?
Oh, oui.
All right. We pick you up there, inside. I'll bring nothing that could arouse suspicion if you're stopped by a patrol. No extra clothes, money, or food. You understand?
Bientôt, papa. Plus de bottes allemandes.
Soon, no more German boots.
Wachterlösung, halt! Wachterlösung auf Post Nummer 1, austreten. Bewachen Sie die ganze Nachbarschaft.
Zu Befehl, Herr Obergefreiter.
Eintreten. Rechts umkehrt. Vorwärts, Marsch.
Okay. The Marquis are in the garage around the corner. Tell them where and when we rendezvous with the Barols. I'll see you back here in an hour.
Where are you going?
Take a walk.
You're gonna pick up that notebook. What are you gonna do, just walk in that wine cellar like you belong there and pick up the book?
That's usually the best way to do it.
Isn't getting Dr. Barol out enough without having to get the notebook?
No. You heard what he said about 10 years of work?
You're asking for it. Why?
Why does an infantry officer go charging into a town full of German machine guns? It's your job, that's why. This is mine, period. I'll look for you here in an hour. If I'm late, you go without me. So long. Bonsoir, monsieur.
Guten Abend.
Down out. Sagst du mal Deutschland und ich werde diesen Solo lesen.
Guten Abend, Herr Leutnant.
Ein an.
Das ist es, ja.
Ja, Monsieur, möchte ein Glas Bier? Nein, Wein bitte. Haben Sie einen guten Beaujolais? Naturellement. Einen Moment, sofort, Monsieur.
Ich werde dieses Glas hier rausstellen. Dieses Gläschen nehmen von meiner Freundin hier. Einen kleinen französischen Rohr und dann werde ich jetzt
langsam.
Langsam. Oh, hier.
Ja, ihr Mann, danke.
Geht's gut? Sehr schlecht. Ich bringe den anderen, Monsieur.
Langsam. Da geht's. Ganz langsam.
Ja, das mag er aber schön. Das geht hier aber langs.
Geh dir mal die Brust an.
Runner, ich komm schon. Runner!
Dieser Beaujolais, oh, formidable. Hein? Wieder mitgekommen. Der Herr Offizier kommentiert. Ich bringe Ihnen einen exquisiten Beaujolais. Voilà, monsieur, ici. Ah, Herr Offizier, hier, ah, die beste Beaujolais du monde. Die allerbeste. Oh, das Kakao. Bringen Sie einen Ordner Wasser. Mille pardon, Herr Offizier, mille pardon, ich bin sofort zurück, sofort. Komm ich sofort, komm ich sofort, ja? Hier, ja, ich komme sofort. Voilà, Monsieur, hier bin ich. Gestapo!
Mal herhören. Alle Offiziere und Männer der A-Kompanie melden sich sofort in ihren Quartieren.
Was wollt ihr, Gestapo?
Je ne sais pas.
Waarom ga je nou weg?
Ich habe keine Ahnung, ich glaube, es hat irgendwas mit der Kirche zu tun.
The Kirche.
The church. They know about us.
You're not going there to pray. Who did you tell about where we were to meet the Burrows?
Just the three of them. Lily, George, and Andre. You think one of them could be a traitor?
Did you tell anybody else?
Of course not.
Then one of them is a traitor.
What happens now?
Can you find the Burrows' place from here alone?
Yes.
Can you also find the field we landed? Get the Burrows out of the field. I'll join you just as soon as I can dope out who we can trust in the Marquis and who we can't.
Why bother? We've got the notebook, we've got the Burrows. Let's go.
Go where? We need the Marquis, those we can trust to get us to Switzerland. We never make it without them, especially with an old man and a young girl along.
Well, how do we find out who we can trust?
That, my friend, is what Mr. Williams would call a cracking good question. I'm going to get to each one of them separately. Andre, Lily, Georges. Tell them that the rendezvous place has been changed to a different spot. That I'll pick them all up 10 minutes before rendezvous time. No more talk. Get the Burrows out to the field. Go. Out in the open all the way.
C'est moi.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Les plans sont changés. Le rendez-vous est derrière l'autre. Même moment. Compris? Oui, dis rien, oui.
Oui, à l'entrepôt. Je comprends.
But why a new meeting place?
The church is too public. Even late at night, there are people there. My mistake. I'll pick you up in 10 minutes. We'll drive to the garage.
Pick me up? You have a car?
The German officer can do anything. Heil Hitler.
Hi, Hitler. Where are you going? The garage is back there?
Non, non, en face, tout droit.
Why are you stopping the car?
Oui, pourquoi?
Where do we rendezvous with the Burrows, Lily?
The garage?
André, où est le rendezvous?
Derrière l'hôtel.
Behind the hotel? No, the garage.
Où est le rendezvous, Georges?
À l'entrepôt.
The warehouse? Behind the hotel? The garage? Why does each one give a different answer?
Because I told each one of you a different place.
Why? Where are the Burrows? Which place?
None of them.
Are you mad?
I know that one of you is a traitor.
No.
Yes. To prove it, I told each one of you you were meeting the Burrows at a different place, knowing that the traitor, in turn, would tell the Gestapo. Now I'm going to drive to the church, the original rendezvous. There, we'll climb the bell tower where we can see all around. See where the Gestapo goes. See who has given us away. J'ai dit à chacun de vous que nous rencontrerions les Burrows en endroits différents. Parce que je pense que l'un de vous est un traître. Celui qui est coupable aura déjà parlé à la Gestapo. En ce moment, j'irai à l'église. Là, nous monterons au clocher pour voir où la Gestapo va. Et qui est le traître. Okay, let's go to church. André, no. Halt! Halt! Halt!
Oh, je ne peux plus marcher, ma petite, c'est tout.
I don't think he can go on without rest.
He doesn't have to. We're in Switzerland now.
Hein?
And beyond the range of rifle fire from the border.
Oh, merci, le bon Dieu.
Ah,
Oh.
why don't we rest first, huh? We'll talk later. Nice place, Switzerland.
I was thinking about
Lily?
what made the girl a traitor.
Who knows? Love, hate, money, stupidity, loyalty to the other side.
You sound as if it doesn't matter to you.
I can't afford to let it. If I did, I don't think I'd go back in again.
You are going to go back in, aren't you?
Not before I buy you a drink in London. I'll take you to the Foreign Correspondence Club, pal. I got an expense account there.
I'd forgotten about that, Ted Slocum.
And I know something else you forgot about, too. That muddy war in Normandy. Anyhow, that drink in London comes first.